Hey there everyone, I'm David Gale joining me once again. You're watching It's My Business right here on VTV. We've been to a lot of places here on It's My Business, but never before have we been to a dentist office. That's where we are today. Family Dentistry, Dr. Larson and Dr. Haslam. This is a brand new facility, some really cool high-tech stuff going on in there. So why don't you come with me? We're gonna go take a look. Let's go. Hey, and here we are inside Family Dentistry. Joining me, or I should say I'm joining you because this is your place, Dr. Josh Haslam. Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Thanks for having me in here. Now, the very first thing that I noticed when I walked in here is that it's very clean and it's also kind of new. But I understand that you're pretty new here too, aren't you?
Yep, I just graduated dental school about 2 years ago.
Oh, so in the world of dentistry, that's pretty fresh.
I'm a rookie.
You're a rookie, but already the perfect teeth.
Might as well have perfect teeth.
Now, I understand that. Can you get teeth like that here?
Oh yeah.
I can come in and say, hey, I want teeth like yours.
Well, what we would do probably first off is we'd take some impressions to have models, and then we'd send them off to a lab to make sure that the lab that we're using can say that they can produce the type of result that we're wanting to guarantee patients, because we don't want to say, yeah, we can give you this type of a smile if the lab says it's not very reasonable.
Custom
results.
smiles.
So, but that's still out of my realm with the 2 years experience, but Dr. Larson does lots of those. So.
And Dr. Larson, of course, is your partner in crime here.
Correct.
So let me ask you, you're new here, but you're originally from Vernal area, aren't you?
Yep. I grew up here. The only time I've been away from Vernal was after I graduated high school for college, a mission, and then dental school, and then we moved back.
And where'd you go to dental school?
I was in Marquette Dental School, which is in Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. A little different, Vernal and Milwaukee.
Yeah, it's colder there. Much colder.
It's colder somewhere than Vernal? I can't believe it. So here you are back again. Tell me, let's say I'm a new patient, and I come here and I go, you know what, I'm interested in you being my dentist. What is it about you being a fresh, new dentist, right out of the field or out of school, as it were, that would, kind of persuade me to want to be your client?
Okay. There's many great dentists in the area in Vernal. I think one of the things that sets us apart from some of the others is there's two of us here, which makes it a little easier probably to be seen. Me and Dr. Larson, after having practiced for 2 years now and him for 12, we have a lot of the same standards and the same beliefs. We do a lot of continuing education courses to make sure that we're staying up to a high level of what's new out there for patients, what that quality, high quality standard for everyone. We pretty much do everything that can be done in dentistry, mostly in our office. And if it's not, there's a couple of the specialists that come to Vernal, or we work really close with those specialists to make sure that majority of it that can be done here will be done here. And those that we have to refer out will be in touch with them to make sure that the treatment is thorough and comprehensive for anybody. Yeah.
And I understand, being in this new building here, that you have a lot of new toys that not all dentists have access to.
Oh yeah, they're fun. They a lot of them, they provide us a good opportunity for one of the main things that we use a lot of the time is our CEREC machine that can give same-day crowns. So we can design a crown or a half of a crown or whatever, or veneers on the computer, and they can mill out of our milling machine and give great results. And with a lot of the people here that are busy and don't want to take off work as much for 2 or 3 appointments, we can get it done in one appointment and
pop in, get it done. There you go. That's cool. Can we take a look at some of this stuff?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go do it. All right. I'll follow you. It's your office, so Okay, here we are. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where the patients and the doctors, you guys get together and you get it done. But the thing I'm most interested in is something over here that you guys call the sanitation station. What exactly is that?
That's just our state-of-the-art sterilization center where we all the dirty instruments are brought in there by the assistants or the hygienists, whoever's using them. They have their gloves on. Basically, it's built up in a way so that when they're bringing in the dirty instruments from someone's mouth, that it's not going to contaminate the whole area for the new instruments or anything else that we have to use there. It's very hands-free.
Okay. How does that work? How can you not use your hands when you need your hands?
There's foot pedals at the base of everything, so that's set with up with hydraulics. So all they got to do is touch their foot to something and it'll open, and they can put the dirty instruments on one center where it's red.
Uh-huh.
That way everybody's given the exact same type of message
Gotcha.
that this is where the dirty instruments are. Then they have a shaker to kind of help sterilize it that way. Then 2 sterilization units. And then once all the instruments are clean and sterilized, then there's another area that's run by hydraulics where you can touch with your foot and then store those clean instruments up there. So that way there's no confusion between different staff workers and everyone is on the same page whether what's clean and what's dirty.
That's very good. So it's hands-free, no touching hands, and it's color-coded, and you got everything separated.
Yep.
That sounds like a great way to keep things sterile. Hey, we needed to meet Dr. Larson. Is he around?
Yep.
Okay, let's go meet him. Come on. Come on. No, seriously. Get up. Let's go. Okay, so I haven't found Dr. Larson, but check out what I did find. Those cool tools. I've always wanted to be the one that was holding on to them, not getting worked on, because then you can do whatever you want, you know? Or if you get a little thirsty. Of course, you got... I should probably go get something done. Let's go find Dr. Larson. Hey, look, we found him. It's the man, Dr. Larson, DDS. What does that stand for anyway?
Doctor of Dental Surgery.
Doctor of Dental Surgery.
Yes.
So that means you can actually like perform little operations,
Yeah.
minute operations
Yep,
with
that's what the
small
glasses are for.
instruments.
Uh-huh.
I thought it was sort of like, don't do something stupid.
Don't do stupid things.
No. You're a great doctor. I mean, I've heard about Dr. Larson from a lot of people, and it seems like people like it. You've got this really nice new facility.
Thank you.
I want to talk about some of the new things that you have here that you didn't necessarily have at your old office. We talked
Yeah.
about the sanitation station. What
Right.
else you got?
There's all kinds of things that we have. The new equipment especially.
Uh-huh.
We had brand new equipment when we came over. And all the operatories are new. And we have the one-day crowns, so you can come in. One day it takes to actually do the preparation and put the crown in.
How does that work?
We don't have to take impressions
Okay.
and send it to the lab. Usually, before what we would do is do a preparation on a tooth and then put a temporary crown on for 2 or 3 weeks.
And wait
And
for it
then-
to come back.
Yes, send it to the lab, get you back 2 or 3 weeks later, and then put the crown on. Now what we can do is do the preparation. We'll get you numb first, of course. Do
Don't want
the
it to hurt.
preparation, and take a picture on the computer
Okay.
and have the computer. We can design on the computer the new crown.
Okay.
And then we send that design to a milling machine, which is back in the back, and it can mill out the crown that same day.
It just cuts it all up and makes the crown right here, right now.
So while you're still numb, it will make the crown. We
Okay.
can cement it in that day. You don't have to wear a temporary home. Usually the temporaries are sensitive, sore. They come off on a weekend, of course, usually.
Yeah.
Not
You're at the
during
lake.
week. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's not. It's so much nicer to have it done in one day.
That's, I have a tendency. I love to drink my drinks, my soda, unfortunately, during meals, not in
Good.
between meals,
That's fine.
with ice. And I drink it, and I'm done, and I get to the end, I'm like, oh look, flavored ice, and so I'll just munch away. But you say that's not a good idea.
No.
How come?
Chewing on ice is bad for a couple reasons. The ice itself can put lots of pressure. It's very crunchy. I mean, it's like popcorn kernels. People pretty much know that popcorn kernels are not good to chomp on.
I've just learned something new. Okay.
Ice has a couple things. It's very cold too. If you have silver fillings in your mouth, the silver shrinks and contracts a lot more than your natural tooth does, or your tooth itself is shrinking and expanding.
Okay.
And so you're chewing on ice, it gets cold, it warms back up. All those
That makes sense.
contractions. And
Maybe that's why I get
expansions.
toothaches.
Could be.
I need to make an appointment.
come in.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much, Dr. Larson. It has been wonderful meeting you, and Dr. Haslam, of course, showing us your fantastic facility here at Family Dentistry. Give them a call. You need to get your dental work done. It's important. What is that you say? Your mouth is like the...
It's the gateway to the rest of your body.
It is. You put stuff in it. This has been great. Appreciate it. Hey, can I go play with maybe one of the sucky things again?
Sure. I'll
All
show
right.
you the rest of the stuff
That
too.
sounds great. Thanks for joining us on It's My Business. Take it easy.